Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm Gigi Fruit Loop. What you know?
Did you know for 20 years a cat served as mayor of an Alaskan town?
I want to live in that town.
Yeah, it was in 1997. The cat's name was Stubbs. It was an orange cat. He was an honorary mayor of the Alaskan town of, I'm going to kill this, butcher this name, Talkeetna. They have a population of like 772 in 2000, in the year 2000. So he greeted tourists and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
He died in 2017, though.
Oh, okay.
Poor
I
little
know
cat.
what I know is that you have rocked it. I've been gone for a few days, and girl, you rocked it. You did so
Dude,
good. I mean, you always do good, but
we've been having a blast with this. The comments have
yeah.
been great.
I'm glad to be back. Missed you guys. I
Yeah.
just had like a lot going on. Then we went to Atlanta and then I had a little health issue yesterday. All good. So, and then tonight, my youngest had her. So they picked two kids from every elementary school in the district. And she was one of the two from her school that was picked. And they have this all district chorus. It was really cool.
That's
Like really
cool.
great. She wants to
You
play,
always
her
like to
dream is
sing.
to play Eliza in Hamilton on Broadway. So
Yes.
she took a few bows tonight, I will say. Really cute. But you know better than anybody. She's a
Uh,
performer. She's a
oh yeah.
diva in a good way, not in a bad way, but
Yep.
she was
Yep.
born performing. So we're going to jump back into these texts real quick. We want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Two Cool T-shirt Quilts. You can go to twocooltshirtquilts.com/pretty lies and alibis. Check them out and get you a quilt or a pillar. Did you get your
Andrea, mine's
T-shirt?
coming this week. It's coming.
Oh, oh, so you've already sent your shirts.
No, I've got to send it this week. I've got them. I had to
Oh,
get them out of the attic, so I have them and I got to sort through them and stuff. So
yeah. Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome. So, Fruit Loop, you know where you are.
yeah,
I'm just
yes.
jumping right in.
So we left off with Zulema asking Lori. She went to Phoenix Temple today. When I was in the celestial room, the room filled with heavenly beings, mother and father and the Savior were there. My husband was next to me. There were a lot of people that put their hands on my head, and it was an ordination. Was I given the patriarchal priesthood? I believe that is what happened. So we're picking up from Lori, and this is on March 16th. From Lori, that's awesome. Let's do this. Yay. A bunch of exclamation marks.
I was thinking that we could do a temple visit on Friday to start our time together. What do you think?
And that was Zulema. So you're reading Zulema.
Yeah.
You're Zulema for the night. Um, so from Lori, I was thinking the same thing. Gilbert will still be closed, so we would have to do Phoenix, right?
Yes. I was there Saturday and it's a 45-minute drive from my house. When do you arrive? Are you staying with me for the weekend as well?
So guys, remember what's going on during all this is Charles has written the letter, asking her to come back. Um, if you remember, we're getting ready to come up on it, and you're going to see there are no texts on this date, but we're going to see Chad and Lori are together. They fly together um, to Arizona on the 19th, and we're getting ready to come up on that. So that's what's happening during all this time. And you're going to see Lori uh, lie to Zulema in a minute. So not unusual, but so from Lori, I'm going to stay with you. I'll be there by Thursday night, I think, waiting for the Lord to direct me on timing. Maybe she needs to have that stretch. We talked last night. They wanted to. They said they could stretch time out, and I was like, I needed that. So Serena gets there at 12:15 on Friday, so we need to pick her up at the airport too. She stays till Monday at noonish.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. I'm only working until noon on Friday and taking the weekend off for us. I'll have a new bedroom ready for all of us. I'm so grateful and excited.
So this is from Lori. We're assuming it's redacted, but it's the same. It's like within 40 seconds of each other. You are amazing. I'm excited too.
Hello, beautiful. Now, this is on the 20th. This is 2 days later on March the 20th. Hello, beautiful sister. Are you arriving tomorrow? At what time?
So here's the lie. So she flew in on the 19th. There was no text on this phone. Now we know she had several phones. There was no text on this phone, but Zulema doesn't know she's there. She got in on the 19th, and that's per Chandler documents.
Can you imagine if
Chad
they
and
had
her.
bumped into each other at the Target or something? That'd have
I
been so
know, right?
awkward.
Or in the temple.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So Lori says, in the temple dressing room, I'll text you when I'm done.
Uh, Zulema
Zulema.
says, "Are you in town?" Now, if they'd have bumped into each other in the temple, Lori would have said, "Just portaled in. Just got here."
Exactly. Exactly. So Lori says, I'm coming in tomorrow morning. Should we just come after 12 when you get home? Um, it doesn't make sense what she says. So from with tomorrow, uh, she's going to Shakespeare times. So from Lori, you are working till noon tomorrow? Question mark. Is that right? Question mark. Can you send me your address so I can send it to the girls?
Zulema says, laughing out loud, my case just canceled for tomorrow, so I don't have any work. The Lord helping me do the things I need to do. At what time do you get in? Maybe we can go straight to the temple after we pick up Serena at the airport. And then there is a text from Zulema with East Mineral Road, Gilbert, Arizona. So it's an
I
address.
actually looked it up online and saw inside the bathroom where Alex died or whatever. Uh, it was easy to find, but so on the 21st again, Lori says, "Call me." And
And then,
remember,
oh, yeah.
coming to this girls' weekend was Lori Zulema, both Melanies, and then friends Serena, Christina, and Nicole. That's who was coming in for that weekend.
Ah, okay.
So, yep.
So on the 22nd, the next day, good morning, beautiful. At what time are you coming over? I can't wait to see you. I'm so excited for this weekend.
So Lori says, on my way to pick you up. So like 20 or 30 minutes. This is a thing that's irritating. So she's with Chad the 19th, 20th, and 21st. Then she gets with the girls on the 22nd.
Mhm.
He flies back home. He leaves.
Right.
They have his flight leaving. So then she hooks up with all the other ladies. So it's you now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so she says, on my way back, or this is actually on the 25th, so we skipped 3 days right here.
Well,
March
you
the
got a yay at the top.
Oh, I thought that oh, yeah, sorry, on the
That's all right.
22nd. So Lori says to her, "On my way to pick you up," and Zulema says, "Yay."
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're skipping ahead 3 days to March the 25th, and Zulema texts Lori, "On my way back to the house." And then she says, "Are you coming back to the house? I'm here."
And this is where they didn't redact the number or anything. You see it? Like they
Oh,
left it
yeah,
off.
this
Yeah. So from Lori, on our way, are you going to be there for a few minutes?
Yes, I'll be here.
Lori says, you're the most wonderful hostess ever. You made everything so wonderful this weekend. Three exclamations. She's going to see her grandbaby. Then I guess I'll come back by because I left my suitcase upstairs. I think I need to stay with Tylee tonight, but not sure. We will see how that goes. Now remember, Tylee's living with Alex at this point
Yep. That's when she
because
bought the bat and everything.
yeah, she's living with him, and she's going to see Colby's little girl.
Okay. All right. So Zulema says, no worries. Just let me know what you decide to do. It was a pleasure having you this weekend. What an amazing group of women. And then the next day on the 26th, Zulema to Lori, hey girl, how are you? Are you okay? I've been thinking a lot about you today. You've been through so much lately. I hope you can get a reprieve. I found your note. I'm glad you got to see your daughter and spend time with her.
I, I just
Yeah, you want to go ahead and try these names, Fruit Loop? I'll give you $5.
Okay, here it comes. Portius and Milhana. This is from Lori. See, I'm not bad. This is you and David. You sound like Greek gods. Now, at this point, this is what kills me about these texts. At this point, you have Lori going back to Gilbert. This is when Charles and Kay are packing the house.
Yep.
and this is what's going on. She's been had a little, her and Chad flew out. Then you have her little girls' weekend, and she hasn't even seen JJ.
Wow. And you know what's sad to think about is like Charles has no idea what is going on I mean how deep she is. And
Yeah,
I mean honestly, like what's your position? Do you think that she really had these religious delusions or was it an act?
I don't think it's an act.
I
After
don't
reading
either.
what we've read so far, they
Mhm.
were totally sold out that they were causing storms and everything else.
Jeez.
Here's my thing with that. If you're capable of doing that, every weatherman would do that
All right.
because they have the one job where they can be wrong a lot of times, and that is just part of the job. Weather changed, front moved, like
Yep.
yeah,
So this jumps to or so Lori says this is you and David. You sound like Greek gods. And Zulima says, LOL, it does. I love the names. So then we're jumping to the next day, which is March the 28th. I just saw you're going to Salt Lake for the Preparing a People conference in May. Are you flying there? Do you have reservations already?
yeah. From Lori, hey, pretty girl, what about the idea of getting the girls together tonight at your house for an hour or two? Would that be possible? And this is right after Charles told her, I will fly you to Houston to see JJ, da 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 da
Mhm.
da, and nothing.
Yep. Well, I mean, being a mom wasn't her priority. She
No.
got kids everywhere. She got Tylee with Alex in Arizona. You got
Yep.
JJ in Texas with Charles, and she's just having these girl pretend
Yeah.
I don't know. So on the 31st, "Hey, pretty girl, what about the idea" or wait, no, I'm sorry, that's you. That's your line.
That's my line.
Whose line is it
Um,
anyway?
well, I said that one. So yours was,
Oh,
yeah, the
okay,
next one.
sorry. So,
No
hello,
problem.
beautiful. Today is my family day. We're all together to celebrate my grandson's 3rd birthday. I'm sorry, I don't know what time everyone will be going home. Otherwise, I would say yes right away. Tomorrow evening?
From Lori. Maybe that's cute. I just got back from my grandbaby's 2-year-old birthday party.
That's adorable. I was at the temple this morning asking if I need to move. I didn't get a definite answer. Is the Lord telling you anything I need to know? I have to let my landlord know by the end of this month if I'm moving or not.
From Lori, this is on April 3rd. I felt like you should stay in your house unless you get a definite answer to move. That house is great and was a great blessing. In the near future, when we have to go do our missions, we will leave from wherever we are. I love that house.
Thanks for checking for me. I was wondering why I was feeling uneasy about moving and creating a lot of anxiety for me.
And again, it's just she think one of our or several of our people were like, I totally understand it now because she thinks she's a goddess because that's how they treat her.
Right, yeah.
And I mean, they
They were
call her
fanning
that.
the flames. I mean, they
Yeah,
were keeping it stoked up.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I have to say, out of everybody I mean, even though Zulema sort of, like, did the elements and all that, there were a couple of times when it came to be crunch time to go to Rexburg where she was like, I don't think the Lord's telling me to move."
yeah.
Then it's like, how deep was her commitment but then again, she tried to blind Charles with JJ in the car. So, pretty
True,
deep, but still,
true.
like, "I don't wanna move."
So again, on April 3rd, from Lori, I need your help with something. I was told today in the temple only you and I can do it. I'll be back tomorrow night. So what is your schedule on Friday?
I have Friday morning off as of now.
From Lori. Okay, can I come over to see you Friday morning? What's a good time?
Yes, you can. Do you wanna meet at the temple early? Then we can go to my house or not.
Lori says that would be great. What time should we meet?
7:30.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect. We can do initiatory and then the celestial room.
Yes, perfect. Hey, girl. Now this jumps to the next day. This is April 4th, 2019. Hey, girl, you can stay at my house if you want. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
Lori says, I just wanted to see you. Text me when you get home. Lori again says, still meeting at the temple in the morning at 7:30 a.m.
Zulema says, okay, yes. And then later that morning, I'm on my way home, just left my support group. Yes, I'm still going to the temple to meet you in the morning.
Lori says, okay, good. We have work to do, girl. I have a lot to explain. I've learned so much the past few days. I'll see you there in the morning.
I can't wait.
And Lori says, me too.
So then later that
This
sorry,
line
like
is
I hear a
great.
door opening and I just yeah, and you know me, I get distracted. So there is a fire girl, fire I feel coming out of my hands. I can't wait to hear all you have to tell me. See you tomorrow. And then the next day on April the 5th, Zulema to Lori on my way.
Lori says, be there in 10.
And me too.
Lori says she's coming in.
Me too.
Lori says, see you in the dressing room. And it's redacted, but um, we're not sure where it's coming from. But it's incoming to Zulema. His body is out, but his head is stuck inside. I think I sealed his forehead too soon. That's why you couldn't see the face. I need to unseal the forehead and release him. I need you. This proves that they're talking on other phones as well,
Oh yeah, for sure.
because that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it would fill in a lot of gaps if we had all of those phones, but clearly we're not entitled to those. So Zulema says I can come over early.
Lori says that would be awesome. I'm home now, so come whenever you can.
Okay, I'll leave here before 6 and go straight over there.
Thanks, you are amazing.
No problem. And then she puts a verse, Matthew 10:1. He have them power against unclean spirits to cast them out. Can you ask Chad if this is what the Savior did to us this morning when he placed his hands on our heads?
From Lori. He said yes.
Okay, we got the power. I got
That was a great
the
song.
power. And then she says, on my way. And then this next text jumps from April 5th to April 6th of 2019. Zulema to Lori. Serena is really struggling today. I think she's being attacked. I feel we need to send her strength, shields, and casting out.
Lori responds on it. The only good things in conference were President Uchtdorf. He said, draw close to God. Then President Eyring, he said his promises are sure.
How are you feeling? I'm very foggy brain today. I feel like I have a helmet on, very tired.
I'm sending you love and shields and filling you up. And then Lori texts again, like back to back. I'll try to remove it. I'm a little exhausted. Dude,
Thank
this is like a video game.
It really is.
You're being attacked by zombies. Let me shield you.
My power pack ran out. I'm
Let me fill
exhausted.
you up. Yeah.
Oh, Fruit Loop. I mean, we've had some dinger of text between us, but I'm
Not
feeling a
like
little better
this.
about.
Not like this.
So Zulema says, thank you. Exhausted is the word. Big work last night.
Lori says, yes, we did good. I appreciate and love you so much.
Ditto. And then this jumps from April the 6th, 2019 to April the 8th. During our scripture study last night, my daughter was interested to know when she has been on earth before. Could you ask for me who she was before and when she's been here before? Thank you, love.
So Lori says, I'll work on it.
Thank you. On my way to okay, so now we're jumping again from April the 8th to April the 11th. On my way into the temple this morning, I saw Melanie's mother-in-law. She nodded at me and I believe she put fiery darts on me. I'm struggling with doubt. I got a flat tire, a nail in my tire, and now I have to replace my tire. Any help you can send and help me cast out would be very helpful. So grateful for you.
So prior to all this, from this date, Lori flies to Houston to see JJ.
Okay. And
So
she
there's
also
no
put a little
communication here.
oh, now what's the the next text? That looks like a little tiny female symbol.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can see.
Okay.
Um, so Lori flies to see JJ, and that's when you remember when she was gone for so long. Some
Yep.
say 58 days, some say 72 days.
Yeah.
Uh, so that all that happened while she was gone.
Okay.
So, oh, that's you.
Good context. So this is April the 12th. What was the date you had your first heavenly visit? I'm studying Revelation 12 and I'm trying to match dates. Then she obviously doesn't answer because this was sent at 6:18 a.m. and then at 2:38 p.m. Zulema texts again, "Hello, beautiful. Are you okay? I haven't seen any responses from you."
She doesn't
Then,
sleep.
yeah. Oh, um, well, because she's actually having to be around Charles and probably act somewhat normal.
Yep.
And she don't have all her phones. Remember Tylee said she looked like a drug dealer sitting there?
Yep.
So this is April 13th. Apparently Lori hasn't responded, at least on this phone.
Yeah.
What family business are dealing with? Did he finally go? I had a feeling that we should be clearing states and areas. So amazing what you're doing. So that kind of tells you right there that they're talking. They're doing these in pieces on other phones
Yep.
because
Yeah.
clearly she's had a response because she asked what family business.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this last text, let's see, we can finish up with this one, I think. Oh wait, we'll do one more. So from Lori, and this was at almost 7 p.m. We've got 12 states done, and no, he is still here, but it's something the Lord is making me do in person. He sent me here to get things in order first. His house is a house of order, not chaos. So he is teaching me to be patient and orderly. Miss you and love you so much. So that's when she went to Houston to help Charles get stuff in order.
Yep. So this is the same day from Zulema. I'm glad you're okay. Yes, the Lord wants us to be patient. I'm learning that little by little. I've called a storm. Are you experiencing it over there? Love you and miss you. Text me when you get back. I have some things to share with you. So the next day on April 14th, 2019, there was no response from Lori. Zulema text was September 21st when you had your visitation.
And we'll stop with this one right here. From Lori, sorry I lost you girls. I had it on September 22nd, the same day Moroni met with Joseph every year for all those years before he got the plates. He first appeared to him on the 21st, but continued through the night to the 22nd. Then he always met with him on the 22nd. So it's crazy when you know what's going on in the other part of everybody's
Yeah.
life and
Mhm.
then what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Um, it's it's two different worlds.
It really is.
Yeah,
There was just so much going on
yeah,
just with this group, and then she goes to Houston, and it's just like this other world. It's 2 worlds. She was living in 2 completely different worlds.
yeah,
Although eventually I think that what happened is the kids became not a priority, and it was all about the cult, and then the kids were just there, unfortunately.
yeah. And we know why Zulema has immunity after reading all this.
Yeah, I'm really ready for this trial.
Yeah,
There's a lot that we're gonna learn, and I do think Zulema, out of everybody besides the Lori and Chad, probably know what's up. She was married to Alex. I don't know how much they talked, but you
yeah,
remember Alex trusted her enough to say, "I'm afraid they're gonna make me the scapegoat or
yeah,
the fall
yeah,
guy."
yeah,
So, yeah, who knows what he told her in secret.
yeah,
So, anyways, we'll pick this back up tomorrow. We're still keeping an eye on the portals. A lot of people are really nervous about the competency thing, but I think no news is good news.
yeah.
There's a lot that has to happen for her to be put back to that jail.
Yep.
Uh, you know what I'm saying? So I still haven't lost hope at all. I
No,
think we would have heard by now if it was just an open and shut. She's back incompetent.
I think too with everybody's wound up about it.
Yeah.
They can sneak her in when so it dies down a little bit or whatever, and
Yeah, and then if Archibald had any objections to her being found competent, that's gotta go through the courts, and
yeah,
they're having jury trials, so it's not like Boyce has a wide open schedule anymore, it's not like the
yeah,
lawyers. I'm not ready to panic or throw it in just yet, I'm still hopeful, I think we would've maybe the big thing to me is like a week last time we heard,
Yeah.
still not competent, nothing's changed. Had all those filings last week, so we're keeping an eye. I tell you, like when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is shut my alarm off and look at VineLink
Yeah.
just to see if
Yep.
they moved her overnight. So we're keeping an eye on it, guys. Unless anything crazy happens, we'll do this again tomorrow.
Yep.
Keep rolling with these, and good to be back, Fruit Loop. You rocked
Yeah.
it. Thank you, thank you. That's what we do
Yep.
on the podcast and off.
There we
So,
go.
all right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you soon.